Aló, aló, ¿se me escucha? Ok, por el momento no ha llegado nadie y yo creo que en unos minutos vamos a empezar con el stream. Y me presento, yo soy Nexus y sin embargo en ese directo vamos a jugar Amnesia The Dark Descent. Vamos a jugar la campaña principal y sin embargo pues lo vamos a jugar en la dificultad normal. No lo vamos a, perdón, no lo vamos a jugar en difícil y por lo tanto sería más que nada jugarnos la campaña principal en la dificultad normal. También he estado checando que el último video ha tenido buena recepción. Se los agradezco mucho. Lo subí hace como 2 días, lo subí el viernes en la noche. Y por lo tanto, perdón. Y por lo tanto, les agradezco mucho por el apoyo que ha tenido este nuevo video. Realmente sí se me complicó mucho hacer este nuevo video por algunos inconvenientes que tuve, o más bien contratiempos, porque surgieron ciertos. eh, surgieron ciertos contratiempos por los cuales sí quería subirlo. eh, sí quería subirlo como antes, pero pues la cosa es que ahí tienen ya el video. Realmente creo que este ha sido de los videos que más tiempo me han tomado hacer. Bueno, en realidad no, o sea, creo que ha sido de los que más me ha tomado tiempo investigar, más que nada. Porque, por ejemplo, si hablamos de este video del... Esperen. De los videos que tienen que ver con 3DS, con Wii U, etcétera. Eso sí me tomaron bastante tiempo. También me demoré con el video de Nintendo Switch Online. Y no, ahorita que lo pienso, creo que el del Nintendo Switch ha sido el que más me ha demorado. O sea, más me ha atrasado en hacer en cuanto a video. Pero este último, como que sí me costó, sí me demoré. Pero lo que me costó más fue la investigación de este video. Más que nada. Si de repente empiezo a titubear es porque más o menos me estoy acordando de cómo estuvo la elaboración de cada video. Pero pues eso. A ver cómo va el stream. Hmm. Yo creo que en estos momentos ya empezamos a jugar. Eh, Deme un segundo. Y ahora sí. Voy a checar el volumen del stream, el volumen del juego. Deme un momento. Y ahora sí. Como les decía, vamos a empezar una nueva partida. Va a ser en normal. Y comencemos.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus.
Focus.
My name is I am Daniel.
Así es, me llamo Daniel. A ver, no era para acá. Me estaba yendo por las rocas. ¡Brindemos! Escuchar los pasos sí te pone alerta, o sea, yo ya me he pasado varias veces este juego y les puedo decir de que la primera vez que lo jugué sí me asustó mucho, no les voy a mentir. Si de repente me detengo en el juego es porque estoy viendo el chat del stream. Conseguimos el farol.
August 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Básicamente nos los tenemos que papear al Alexander. Así de simple. Activamos la palanca. A ver, voy a ver si había algo más aquí. Al parecer, no.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Creo que tenía que ir para arriba. Ah, caray. Y si no era para arriba, era para el otro sitio. Archivos. Ok, esto se va a poner bueno aquí. Ya me acordé.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the Professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Cucarachas.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Ah, caray. Oh, se cayó el libro. ¿Dónde? Uy. ¡Ayuda! ¡Ayuda!
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
El orbe este.
I reached out.
Deme un segundo, voy a escribir algo en el chat.
The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Y ahora sí. Ay.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it. You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Ahí está. ¡Pum! Bingo, eso quería evitar. Ok, es para acá. Ahí está.
till tomorrow.
Uy. Uy. Se subió una cucaracha XD. Ok. Me cuesta moverme. Chales. Lo que necesitaba. Nice. Nice. Recuerdo que si te caía el barril, morías. Nice. Ok. Son alucinaciones.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God, Wilhelm, do something!
Except we're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Se nos está ahogando el carnal. Chales. Voy a ver si hay algo más aquí. ¿Tú qué me miras? ¡Pum! Éxito. Un laboratorio, da.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Ay. Y ahora sí, tenemos el ácido. Uy, voy a tener que hacerme daño. Chales. Ok, tuve suerte. Tuve fe. Deme un segundo. A ver, voy a ver si me faltaba algo más. A ver. Híjole.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
June 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb? June 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Ah, caray. No se llena nada el farol. Deme un segundo. Ay. Recuerdo que aquí había un laudano, como se llame. ¡Ay, caray! ¡Córrele, córrele! Era aquí. Bien. Shit. Corre. Corre, 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 corre. Ah. Yes. ¿Viene por mí? ¡Oh, shit! Bye. Bye. ¡Córrele! Shit. GG. Esta estructura da cosa, no sé por qué. Se mira muy extraña, la verdad.
Journal is gone. What would they want with my journal? July 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Laudano.
July 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment. This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room? The key. Please, let it be here.
Ok, creo que si leo la nota aparece el grunt. Oh, que la canción.
Thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then. Fourth of the leap.
¡Shit! ¡Ah! El evento se activaba con la llave. ¡Ah! Se me pasó. Híjole. ¡Uy! Sí sobrevivimos, sí sobrevivimos, sí sobrevivimos. Híjole. Ya se fue. No me salió como yo quería. Era primero leer la nota y luego agarrar la llave. Pero no pasa nada. Pero los usos no faltaron. Oh, el Estefano, el amigo del PewDiePie.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw. But I
Ay,
can
caray.
sense it. It's definitely there.
Se nos aparece una calaca. Ok, vamos a hacer parkour. Hora de regreso. Híjole. Uy, canijo. Pensé que se había bugueado. Voy a ver si no se me olvidó nada aquí. Justamente aquí había... Ok. Denme un segundo, ahorita vuelvo, no me tardo. Y ahora sí. Ok, a partir de ahí comienza lo bueno. ¿Por qué les digo que ya empieza lo bueno? Porque ya nos vamos a encontrar a los grunts, pero eso sí nos atacan. Bueno, el que estaba ahí en la habitación de los invitados, ese sí te atacaba. Pero aquí es donde ya se pone difícil. podría irme corriendo también. A ver. Ay.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Ok, me faltó, se me fue la onda y me faltó, usar el taladro. Leve dolor de cabeza. Tremenda escena de Michael Bay.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Hola y adiós. Hola y adiós. Ay. Ok, aquí se va a poner complicado. Uy. Voy a intentar correr. Ok, al parecer ya desapareció. Uy. Shit. Yo me voy. ¡Shit! ¡Me vio! ¡Ay, no! Uf. La libramos. Ay, güey.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer. And in the other direction.
July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow. July 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep. July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
A ver, voy a cerciorarme de que las coloque bien. A ver. Era azul y el rojo. Y ahora sí. Yo creo que ya ahora sí. Con 3. Y ahora es que activé el elevador. Ay. Voy a ver si no me faltaba algo más aquí. Creo que no. ¡Ay! A ver, antes de irme voy a revisar si no me faltaba algo más. Porque se me hace... Oh, creo que ya no puedo regresar XD. Creo que había un aceite, pero no... andamos sobrados aceite. Esa parte de la presión es muy buena.
Come this way.
Come this way.
What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
¡Ay, güey!
It's cold. It's so cold.
It's so cold. Está muy frío. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No. I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Shit. Oh, estoy jodido. Ok, tuve demasiada suerte aquí.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Claro, ¿a dónde se fue? Y no rompió la puerta. Se apagó el farol. Chales. Okay.
Hey! Anybody! Help! Christ! I don't believe this. Why? I mean, why? What did I do to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? It wasn't my fault! Why did he have to go in there? Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
No salió pirómano.
Third of August, 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away.
They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
¿Dónde? Ay, otra vez. Jeez. Jeez.
Is he safe? Well, it's for his own good.
Creo que lo perdí. Ay, no.
Do whatever it takes.
Yo creo que termino esta parte y ya acabamos con el stream.
Soon we'll be ready. Let there be enough time.
Ese es el brute.
He escaped? Where is he now?
Hey, you! Stop!
Don't come any closer. I just want to leave.
You can't go outside. It's too dangerous.
I'm telling Gabriel.
I doubt that very much.
It's too dangerous. Ay, ¿por qué a mí? ¿Quién sabe para dónde se fue?
4th of August, 1839. The nightmares woke me in the early morning, and for a moment I forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked me to join him in the parlor. As we drank our tea, Alexander began to tell me what he knew. It seems like the orb I found casts a long and dark shadow. It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous one. Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you. The shadow is a sluggish thing, lagging behind the wielder, killing anyone or anything in its path to reclaim the orb. I said I didn't care about its powers and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised against this, as I'd still be a part of the path to the orb and eventually suffer death. Having the orb, I would at least have the chance to fight back when the time came. I asked Alexander what he meant when he said he could protect me, and he answered that things can be done, but at a price.
Se volvió la música. Se volvió la música XD. No me dejan de stalkear. No me dejan de stalkear estos grunts. Ay.
So you use the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Ahí está. Ya no me acordaba de ese pozo, pero lo hicimos. Bueno, gente, yo creo que aquí lo vamos a dejar. Espero que les haya gustado este stream. Y... ¿qué más? ¿Qué más les puedo comentar? Yo creo que el siguiente episodio avanzaremos con el Amnesia. Yo creo que a lo mucho llegaríamos como hasta casi al final. Porque ahorita como hemos avanzado en ese juego, yo pienso que hemos avanzado bastante. Yo pensaba que solamente íbamos a llegar como la parte de la prisión, el inicio, pero básicamente avancé toda la prisión. Y ahorita estamos en las cloacas o... ¿las cloacas o la cisterna? Creo que es lo mismo. Deme un segundo. Y ahora sí. Pero pues avanzamos bastante. Otra cosa también y también como comentario les agradezco mucho para las personas que me han estado apoyando con el nuevo video. ¿Y qué más? Yo creo que me juego la siguiente parte de Amnesia. No sé qué tanto avance, pero como les digo, avancé bastante, pero a lo mejor se divida en dos episodios. O si no, en un tercero, pero pues ya depende. Pero ahorita como ha tenido la recepción este primer episodio ha estado ok. Me esperaba que tuviera una mejor recepción, pero pues ni modo. Y bueno, esto ha sido todo. Espero que les haya gustado ese stream. Y... arrivederci.